This is gonna be a very fun stream because these Sonic are not honest. You see people get into arguments. Sonic Unleashed is better than Frontiers. Generations is better than Woo. Colors is better than both because it doesn't have the Warthog. But they're not being 100% honest with themselves. Most of these Sonic games are fucking dog shit. There's something wrong with every single Sonic game, and a lot of niggas try to act like that's not the case. So we're exposing them today. We're gonna find out which Sonic game has the biggest defenders, the Sonic saviors, if you would, the Sonic saviors, the Sonic upscalers, the Sonic lasers.
Too easy.
We're doing it gauntlet style. One Sonic game versus another. The Sonic, like, y'all gonna have to help me out here. What's the general consensus on Sonic events? I feel like whenever I see someone talk about it, it's rather they say the game sucks or the game is peak. They're light, they're generally light. I've seen recently on Twitter, people were defending the game, but that was such a weird occurrence. I was like, wait, people don't like the events games? What's happening, huh? It's like Heroes? Like in terms of people liking the games, like is it kind of like jank? Most Sonic games are jank. I think Sonic Advance 3 has more defenders for sure here, obviously, because this game is fucking terrible. If anybody likes this game, that's kind of me. I haven't played this game since I was a jit though, so to be fair, I know the game is terrible. We got to kick this game off. But just the fact that I've been seeing people defend Sonic Advance means that for sure we got some defenders there. Oh, Sonic Mania and Sonic and the Secret Rings. I feel like there are definitely Sonic and the Secret Ring defenders. I feel like they're out there somewhere. Sonic Mania fans, they 1000% know that their game is peak. They're classic fans, right? They know their game's lit. They know this is one of the best classic games. Like, I mean, I think some people would put 3 over this game. But the thing is, they do have to kind of defend. They have to defend their game because Sonic Mania reuses some level design, right? And I know a lot of people don't really like that. But then you look at Sonic 3 and Knuckles, right? Like they're probably defending themselves versus the other classic games 2 and 3. Nobody's defending 1. What the fuck? Can you defend 1? In fact, we're gonna get there because I think some people do. But goddamn, what the hell is your problem? I hate that game. I hate it. Do anybody defend Secret Rings? Bro, I feel like everybody knows Secret Rings is trash, bro. Gameplay wise, I feel like if you're a Mania like stan, right? You're a Mania stan. You got like you gotta convince people that's better than 3. All the Secret Ring defenders are too busy defending Black Knight. That's what I'm thinking. Like I feel like they've abandoned this game to glaze Black Knight, right? Because at least Black Knight's a little bit better. I think Secret Ring fans are very honest about this game, you know? I'm gonna go with Sonic Mania here. This is probably getting bounced out next round though, because I mean Sonic Mania. Oh God. Oh, this is Colors DS? This is definitely Heroes. I ain't gonna like, Heroes is gonna rank up, which is nasty because I am a Heroes fan. I love Heroes. Top 3 Sonic game for me. But I don't see anybody defend Colors DS. In fact, a lot of the DS games are probably gonna get booted out of here because, I mean, like, they're solid games. I mean, they're the Dimps games, so I guess you gotta defend that. But I never played Colors DS. I want to play it because it's like Rush 3, but I don't think anybody defends this game. So we're gonna go Heroes because, hey man, we fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying? Us Hero fans, we fight the good fight. Sonic Generation 3DS fans, they're very honest. It's just not that good. Sonic Adventure, I never played it. Do people think this game is better than the first Rush game? I don't know. Is it like oh well, we gotta defend it in the terms of the other Rush games, including Colors DS? Heroes got mad defenders. Hey, not too much. We shouldn't have to defend peak, all right? That's all I'm saying. We shouldn't have to defend peak, right? I want to say you're the worst game, so I feel like if someone's a fan of Generations 3DS, I feel like they would have to defend this game more. So let's just do that. Ooh, okay. This might be close. And you might not think so, right? Because the loud majority is here, but people gotta defend CD a lot, bro. People shit on CD. I see a lot of niggas say CD's ass, but there are CD stands out there, bro, and they're fighting for their fucking lives. But on the Shadow the Hedgehog side, this game sucks. I'm just gonna say this game is fucking ass. But people glaze it. People do glaze it. There are glazers. They say the story's peak, right? Even though you have to choose all these different paths and all this dumb shit. They say the gun gameplay's good, so you feel me? Even though everything else sucks, it has a spin dash. The spin dash is ass. They would y'all think Troublemaker, you think they defend 05 more? Bro, CD fans have to fight for their fucking right to goddamn have an opinion, bro, sometimes, bro. I be seeing that shit. Like I swear to God, people be straight up saying CD's straight ass. Now, my opinion on the classic games, I kind of just played through the classic games and be like, oh yeah, that was a fun platformer, because Sonic, like classic Sonic is just, it's just a fun time, right? To me, it's always a fun time. So I played through CD and I'm like, bro, CD's kind of cool, bro. Like it's kind of fun. I like it. I didn't do all the extra stuff with the time machines and time travel and all that stuff, time stones. I never did all that, but please click CD. The motherfuckers that think CD is the best classic game baffle me. They probably win this. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they tried to upscale this game crazy, right? Sonic 4 even better than CD. Ryder plays Shadow over CD. Oh my god, is that really how we feeling, bro? I swear it's such a mixed bag when it comes to CD, bro. It's so fucking funny, bro. I think even the Shadow Glazer is more honest about this game than CD. Even though I don't know all the ins and outs of CD, you don't really see a lot of people saying, yeah, this is the best Sonic game. So I'm gonna go CD here. I think people gotta defend CD more. Oh boy. Oh, I think this goes to Sonic Adventure 2. Riders 1, niggas, we gotta defend our game because everybody be saying, oh, the game is confusing, the game is crazy, no tutorial, blah 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 blah. And yeah, the game is featured and mechanic rich, but it's a good game though. It's a good game. I feel like most people know that, right? And aesthetic wise, it's cool. We don't really have to defend the aesthetics, the concept. We don't got to defend the concept either. We can talk more about Adventure 2, but I'm going to Adventure 2. Oh, God. I think we're saying Frontiers here, guys. Sonic Adventure DX without a doubt? Really? Okay, well, it's not DX. It's just base. Adventure getting defended more? Really? You think Adventure getting defended more? Really? This is the beginning of all them YouTubers, all them content creators back in the day saying, well, Sonic had a rough transition to 3D. Yeah, you remember all that? And then the Adventure fans had to defend themselves, right? Because it's like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I'm going Frontiers. This might be recency bias. I wasn't there when Sonic Adventure 1 first dropped, right? I wasn't there. I was a tot, right? I was a little kid. And you know, the Frontiers offenders, bro, they be upscaling the fuck out of this game, bro. Best Sonic game of all time, easy. I'm like, I don't know. But also think about this. They gotta defend cyberspace. They gotta defend that first fucking ending. They got to defend the second ending. They got to defend the popping, the momentum shit. They got to say, oh, well, we don't need momentum. They got to defend the flat land design, level design. The fact that there's only really 3 islands in the game. They marketed it as 5, but it's 3. Adventure 1 has the legacy of rough transition to 3D, but people don't campaign for it as hard as Frontiers, I feel like. That's what I'm saying. Like, Frontiers, like, oh my god. Niggas act like it's the second coming to Jesus. I swear to God, this game is... If you think it's your favorite game, all has to you know what I'm saying? I say this all the time. Every Sonic game got its problems, bro. No Sonic game is the ideal way to make a 3D Sonic game, in my opinion. No game did it perfectly. I think I'm going Frontiers here. I think Adventure fans are more honest about their game, though. Frontier fans are very delusional. They will look at a mechanic like magnet dashing and think that it's the greatest thing of all time, even though it's a glitch. The dev team made a big whoopsie daisy, and they run with it like it's the greatest thing of all time. Yet, they'll look at a Sonic fan game that has momentum and say you're just flying over level design. I find that to be absolutely crazy. Oh, Unleashed? Oh, this is 360 versus PS3? Okay. I mean, 360 PS3. Advance 1. I don't know. I mean, I think this is just Unleashed, right? Yeah. You know, I don't even think we had to have a conversation about that. Let's just pick Unleashed. We don't need to talk about that one. They got to defend half of the game. Yeah, we gotta talk more about Unleashed. I'm dick riding the fuck out of Unleashed. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. 06 easily? I'm about to say colors, actually. You know, okay. Here's the crazy thing here. I'm going 06. I hate that colors is here because I swear to God, bro. I can't shake it, bro. It's the day stages from Unleashed, but without the Werehog. It's Unleashed, but without the Werehog. No, it's not. It's not. Stop saying that. Colors is a way more slowed down, dare I say, dumbed down version of what Unleashed Day Stages had going on. It's not a bad game. I'm not gonna say it's a bad game. It's just not the same. This shit is a 2D platformer with some fucking Subway Surfer segments. Stop it, bro. Now you can say that for just the boost shit alone, but you know what I'm saying. Unleashed did the boost the best in my opinion. But I gotta go with 6 here, bro. But we gotta think about this, chat. The PO6 upscale is fucking crazy, bro. All the niggas that have never played the game, everybody that has never played this fucking game, glaze it to the moon because of PO6. This is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, bro. They treat this game like it's the fucking best thing of all time. It's done no wrong. Yeah, there's glitches, but I've never experienced the glitches. Are you fucking crazy, bro? You're lying. First off, I'm sorry. You're fucking lying. You didn't run into one glitch while playing the game. You're lying. They must only be talking about the game-breaking shit, the crazy shits, right? You're fucking lying. Colors is built for the Wii, so it makes sense that it would be a low-budget version of Unleashed. Yo, and that's 1000% fair. But you don't have to be delusional about it. That's my problem. But y'all know me. I'm not a Colors guy. I don't really like the game like that. I really don't. In fact, I remember doing I think it was for Shadow the Hedgehog. No, Shadow Gems. It was Shadow Gems versus everyone. We did a gauntlet like this, and I put Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 over Colors for the Wii. I did it for shits and giggles. This is not a better game than this. It's just not. So once again, I will be putting Sonic 06 over Colors, but for the different reasons. People glaze this game to high heaven, and Jesus Christ, they're fucking crazy. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 versus Black Knight. Oh my God, where's BBK? Nobody defends Sonic 1 like that? Yeah, I think we're going Black Knight. Shadow Gens and Sonic Lost World? I think as a recent, I feel like Shadow Gens, they have to defend two things. Some people don't like that air drag and stuff like that, kind of feel off. I feel like that's not that big of a deal. But then they also kind of got to defend the story a little bit. I like the story, but some people say it's right? I think for the most part, a lot of people give Shadow Gens its flowers. I think it's deserved. But there are also people that say they don't really like the game. They think it's overrated. But now Lost World, I think if you're a Lost World fan, you have to try to convince niggas the craziest way possible that this game is actually good. Now I haven't played it. We do have a follower goal on Twitch. We will do a Lost World playthrough. We get to 1100 followers. So hey, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I played the 3DS version of this game. I played this version of the game, but not to completion. I've seen some people defend this game. I see some people say that it's actually not that bad. So I think there's more defenders for this. And I feel like the people that do defend this, they will probably have to gas it up a bit. The problems with this game, I feel like people are very honest about it. Actually, to make a point on the Shadow Gen side, at least like pre-launch, when people was comparing this game to Forces, but that was pre-launch. Nobody says that no more. Nobody with a brain says that anymore, right? Ooh, they do have to defend the lack of a Sonic boss. There is no Sonic boss. That is true. Unleashed versus Superstars. You have the Unleashed stands that would say it's better than the 360 version, right? Sonic Superstar fans have to fight tooth and fucking nail. I've seen a lot of people just hate this game. And recently, I've seen a lot of people come out to defend this game, saying that, you know, it's actually not that bad. And some people have played it after some time and said, you know, actually, damn, this game's kind of cool. This game's kind of sick. Wait, the level design isn't that bad. But yeah, they got to defend certain things. They got to defend certain things about this game that a lot of people just did not like. So I think we're going Superstars here. I think that's easy. Sonic Rush and Forces. Who be defending Forces, man? Come on, man. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Rush is glazed? Really? Like, even if there were fans, right? They would have to defend a lot of things about the game. They would. But nobody does it. Only the infinite stand, yeah, infinite stands go for Forces, yeah. It's like if there were a group of people that were just like, no, Forces is actually this, that, and the third. They just don't exist. If they existed, I would give it to them. You know, I feel like a lot of people are honest about this game. Rush don't need defending because it got it like that. That's crazy. But people are saying that it's glazed, which means that it gets upscaled, which means that there's a reason for them to fucking glaze it and upscale it. There has to be a reason. Most of the time, right? If you know your game is good, you don't say anything. There's no means to upscale it. There's no means to do any of that. But the fact that people do, it might be because of the Dimps effect. And we all know what that means. I think I'm gonna Rush. Rush is probably gonna get out next round though. But Forces, you're not in the conversation. Everybody hates you. Ooh. Okay. I can't say I know much ball here because I played through each game a couple of times. I would say a couple of times. No more than twice have I played through these games. I don't know too much ball around the discourse around each game. Not that there's even much discourse because, I mean, these are both really good games, right? But I have seen a lot of people say that Sonic 2 is over 3 and Sonic 3 is over 2. I've seen that debate. I have seen that debate. But it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This is the SA2 of classic games. I mean, this is the greatest Sonic game of all time to most people. But are they honest about the flaws in their game, right? Which I'm sure there is some flaws. Again, I just don't know. We gotta play through a lot of these classic games again. I don't think I ever hear anybody talk about Sonic 2 in that way either. I don't think Sonic 2 guys talk about their faults either. I might give it to Sonic 2 because maybe they had to defend themselves because Sonic 3 is the preferred like the classic Sonic game, which means that a lot of people downplay 2 and how good 2 is. So maybe we go Sonic 2 here? What do you guys think? People say Sonic 2 is overly simple. Really? I feel like you're standing Sonic 2, you would disagree with that, right? You would have to defend that. The 3, I just feel like nobody talks shit about 3. Nobody says anything bad about 3 and Knuckles. I feel like, okay, if you think about a hypothetical, I just don't think anybody's gonna be like, oh, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, dude, that game is ass. That game is bad, bro. What the fuck? I don't see nobody saying that. I just don't see that. Yeah, like the classic, that's why I was like, the classic game's gonna be weird. These are hypotheticals, but I think I'm just gonna go Sonic 2 because I feel like they have to prove to Sonic 3 niggas that this game is better. Same thing to like maybe Mania, I guess. Okay, Advance 2 and Generations. Is Advance 2 the game that people don't like, or is it 3? Generations is a really good game. I think it's overrated, but I would never say the game's bad. I would never say any game's bad. Never, ever, ever. But it's not perfect either. I feel like Generation fans are very honest about it, right? Honestly, Sonic Generation fans, they might be the most honest of the franchise. I'm not gonna lie. They like their game and they know what's bad about it, and they just say, this sucks. But the game's still really good. I think Advance 2 takes this. The Dimp Syndrome hits that game hard. Interesting, okay. And the Chaos Emerald situations, oh, okay. Advance 3 over 2. Fuck Metropolis and Sinopolis? Okay, there we go. 3 gets glazed more than 2. So people don't like 2. Not people, but there are people that would look at 2 and be like, I don't know. But 3 is like the preferred one. I think we're going Advance then. Because I mean, if you're a Sonic Generation fan, you're not defending the Time Eater. You're not defending the story. Those are like the only 2 things you really gotta defend. There's nothing else wrong with this game. There's nothing wrong with this game for real. It's probably one of the most polished ones. Like Shadow Gens. I mean, there's nothing you can really say much about this game. Sonic Advance 2. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity and Sonic Advance 3. Speaking of Advanced. Yeah, I don't... Well, shit. Hey, BBK's not here, but NK loves this game. He'll defend it. He's defended it against me. He's defended it against me before. And BBK for sure has defended it against me as well. But I don't think there's many out there. I don't think there's many out there. But people upscale Zero Gravity though. But I think they're very honest about the game too though. Riders 1 is like mechanically better, but I think a lot of people just like the aesthetic of Zero Gravity and maybe the mechanics more. But they probably know that it's dumbed down. They probably know it's a dumbed down game. Now Advance 3, y'all gonna have to help me because I don't know. I love Advance 3, but I admit it's faulted. Okay. Yeah, this is hard. This is hard because I feel like you're a stand of both games, right? Like, because Advance, like we said with 2, Advance 3, they gotta kind of like defend themselves versus the, you know, the Advance 2 guys. And just the other people that just say, oh yeah, Advance 3, fuck. And the Dimp stuff too. But then Zero Gravity, like, you're a hard stand of like Zero Gravity. Hell, you think Zero Gravity is better than the first game, the first Riders game. You probably shit. You're gonna have to really defend this shit, bro. You gotta upscale. You gotta be a little bit delulu. Zero Gravity needs the defending more, but I'm not sure if it actually gets it more than Advance 3. Advance 3 has a Dimps level design that needs defending. That's true. I think yeah, I think this comes down to who's more honest, and I think Zero Gravity's more honest, so we're gonna go Advance 3. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. Sonic Mania versus Heroes. Oh god, I think this is just Heroes. As a Heroes guy, I've done my fair share of defending. I've seen my fair share of slander on this game, and I defended it, even in chat on stream. I damn going Heroes because I mean Mania niggas, they just know their game's good. They don't have to defend it against much. Even the Sonic 3 and Knuckle niggas like Mania, right? Like they like it. Sonic 2 niggas like Mania. There are niggas that hate this game, think it's fucking trash, bottom tier ass, and I just can't disagree more. Biggest Heroes offender here. Welcome, Soldier. My fellow soldier. CD versus Generations 3DS. People know this game's ass. Not ass, but not better than the console version. So whatever. It's a whatever game. But CD niggas, man, they gotta fight for their fucking lives, man. Goddamn. They gotta fight for their fucking lives. Oh boy! Sonic Adventure 2 Glazers. Sonic Adventure 2 Upscalers. Versus Sonic Frontier Dick Riders. Oh my, this is crazy. The strongest Glazers in history versus the strongest Glazers of today. These are 2 games that people, like, there are different sides of the fan base that say that either one is the best game in the fucking series, bro, in the franchise. So let's talk about Adventure 2. This is gonna come down to like, what is it about their game that they have to like, do they have to defend more stuff about their game? Is there more defense for this game than there is for Frontiers, right? Is there more defense? Sonic Adventure 2, they have quite a bit to defend, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of things that you can say about Adventure 2 that's fucking ass. There are also a lot of things that people say, that I've seen say about Adventure 2, that's just outright fucking insane, and they are just absolutely wrong if you ask me. Let's talk about things that I think they are right about this game. And you say that, yeah, treasure hunting, mech stages, you have to do dumb shits when you play through the goddamn game. We only like the speed stages. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Sonic Adventure 2 niggas, you gotta defend the fuck out of this. I'm talking, you better have clamps on Hall of Fame. You better have on-ball menace on Hall of Fame Challenger, High Flying Denier, on Legend. Like you got like you had to be
prime fucking Shaq.
Dikembe Mutombo, blocking all the hate. You gotta be prime. Now people look at those YouTubers that play this goddamn game and act like they don't know how to fucking play anything and say the game's fucking ass. All the clips of people playing through Final Rush, not knowing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing even though they played the game. They played through the game to get the Final Rush, yet they don't know what to do when they get the Final Rush. They gotta defend themselves on that. They gotta defend themselves on the rail gliding stuff, you know? They do have to do that. The jank of the game. The fact that the story kind of takes itself too seriously, you know what I'm saying, is one of those kind of like, oh god, like it's a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog game. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Why are we doing all this world destruction stuff? Even though it's cool as fuck. Sonic Adventure 2 niggas gotta defend themselves there as well. The audio mixing, maybe. I mean, I feel like they're very honest about that. I mean, there's nothing you can really say about that. I think that's what people gotta defend about Sonic Adventure 2. I think that's about it. If I'm missing anything, chat. The Battle of Miz. Oh, hey, I didn't say it. I ain't say it. The game everyone said was the last good Sonic game, or the game everyone claims saved the franchise. It did. If you look at the numbers, you can't argue the numbers. But I think Frontiers, I think it was an industry plant. You put any other Sonic game around this time following that movie. Not any Sonic game as in past Sonic games. You can put like maybe the ambitious ones here, right? But what I mean is any other, like if let's say it was just a different new Sonic game in place of Frontiers, it would have did numbers, bro. It would have did numbers following the movie. This game alone itself is not the reason. Outside of the bosses, those supersonic bosses put this shit on the map. It did. But outside of that, you could have did that with any other game. This game itself did not is not the reason, right? Type shit. It's an industry plant. Let's just keep it a buck. I'm gonna get hate for that, but fuck it. But Frontier niggas, holy, they gotta defend a lot of stuff though. The boss. Speaking of the Titan boss fights, the boss fight jank, the jank of the game. They gotta defend. We said this before. They gotta defend that first ending. They gotta defend Final Horizons coming out the way it did. They gotta defend cyberspace. Holy, they gotta defend cyberspace. They gotta defend the islands. They gotta defend the poppin'. They gotta defend the fact that there's no momentum, no physics-based gameplay. It's got to the point to where these niggas get delusional about whether or not there is actual momentum in the game, because they're confused. They see a fucking spin dash go off a slope and think that that's fucking momentum. They see Sonic slightly run faster when going down a hill versus going up a hill and think that's momentum. It's fake. It's fake. I think the Frontiers niggas are more delusional than the SA2 guys, bro. I think that's what's happening here, which means it might go to them, but SA2, it's such a dated game too, man. They gotta defend that. They gotta defend how dated it is, bro. Recency bias might make me go Frontiers though, man. Like, it's a constant thing, bro. It's a constant discussion about Frontiers. Till this day, 3 years ago, or 3 years later, 3.5 years later, we still talking about goddamn Frontiers. Most Frontier slander is from Sonic fans. That's true. They don't have to defend themselves against other Sonic fans only. They have to defend themselves against everybody back then when the game first came out. That is true. That might give Adventure 2 the edge, because the general public likes this game. That's actually a great point. It's the inside of the fan base where they had to defend themselves. I think Adventure 2 takes that then. People do like Chao. They do like Chao. That's right. The Chao Garden. The Chao Garden. People do like the Chao Garden. But I don't think they're not like defending the game. Oh, well, we have the Chao Garden. I don't think they're doing that. Frontier niggas do have to defend the script. They do have to defend the story for real. Amy, the references, they do have to defend that too. This is actually very close. I'm doing a poll. The poll has started. Frontiers. Got it. Frontiers, you had the most big riders. Ooh. 06 do got, yeah. 06, you got a lot to defend here, man. Unleashed, it's kind of just like, it is half the game. Over half, which actually kind of gives us some merit, but it's only one aspect of the game, which is the werehog. The day stages, people like the day stages. People love that shit. The story, people like the story. Yeah, 06, yeah, this is 06. This is 06. Thank you. I don't have to make an argument for Unleashed, why we had to defend so much stuff. Why we have to defend all this, because people we have like the worst game of all time sometimes. Like, god damn it, it's disgusting. Anyway, 06 definitely here. 1000. Metal collecting too, exactly. Metal collecting, bro. Like people acting like, bro, like okay, getting into Adabat is annoying. I get it. But it's like, why do y'all hate collecting collectibles? But yet they'll go on to Mario Galaxy 2. Look, this is really crazy, bro. I know we moved on, but I gotta talk about this, bro. You hop on Mario Galaxy 2 and have to get all the fucking Galaxy stars or whatever the fuck it is. No, just the stars to get to the next fucking world. But when Sonic Unleashed does it's a problem. What the fuck is going on? It's nasty. These are platforming elements that are in Unleashed. What's the problem? Those are easier to miss. That's true. But they're not that bad when you're playing the werehog, because I mean, exploration, right? It's part of platformers. You explore. The way I see it is that like the day stages are already so short and there's already less time played with Sonic. They're not even that short, but like they go over in a flash, right? So maybe the extra replayability, and you don't have to replay the same level. You don't have to do that. You can do other things to get the medals. You don't have to do it in the levels. You don't have to replay the same level. You can go to the Act 2s, Act 3s, woo, and get more medals there. But replaying the level, that just adds more game time to the version of Sonic that you prefer to play in that game anyway. I'm checking the camera. I'm sorry. I just don't think they're that crazy. To be fair, stars in Mario Galaxy are impossible to miss as they are. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the honest Sonic Unleashed guys. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it type shit, but I still defend the game. Sonic and the Black Knight versus Lost World. There are more Black Knight Glazers, I feel like, than Lost World. But I think Lost World has to defend more? Maybe? But I think there's more of these guys, because these guys just act like this isn't even a fucking game. It's an actual book. It's an actual show or something, right? And they just act like this isn't a fucking video game. Lost World niggas, I don't think y'all exist, bro. There's like 5 of y'all, bro. But I think you have to defend more if you are a Sonic Lost World fan. You definitely have to defend more, because a lot of people just do not like this game, like, at all. Yeah, we're going Black Knight here. Ooh, this Superstars. Superstar niggas gotta fight for their fucking lives. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 versus Advance 2. This is Advance 2, because a lot of people, I mean, this game is just good. A lot of people know it's good. Nobody has to really defend it. For real, for real. Advance 2, you guys got the dimps downscale. We'll call it the dimps downscale. Advance 3 versus Heroes. This is Heroes. This is definitely Heroes. Man, Heroes, hey, Heroes is gonna be up there, man. Quarterfinals, CD versus Frontiers. I think this is Frontiers. CD, really? CD, really? Frontiers fans hate CD. Really? I never knew that. So there's more CD upscalers than Frontiers? That's so interesting. I just don't know ball about the Discord here. I just the discourse here. I just know that this is the classic game that people have to defend the most. I have fun playing CD. I think CD is a really fun game. I don't really get the hate. If you guys are saying CD, you know what I'm saying? I'll go CD. Does anybody have a case for Frontiers? Wait, hold on. I kind of need an agenda push, bro. I can't have Sonic Heroes win this, bro. That would be very, very detrimental to my agenda. I can't lie to you. Frontiers is more popular, yeah. Frontiers is more popular, but like, I just feel like it's only the people that's in the fan base for real, that has to defend it from the people that like say it's ass. They got defending themselves from the 06 niggas too. The 06 niggas put 06 over Frontiers, which is crazy. I know we did that comparison video. Frontiers is easily the better game. Yeah, I think it's recency bias. It could be recency bias. I think we go CD here then. 06 and Black Knight. I think it's 06. There's more people that are honest about this game than they are for Sonic 06 for sure. Like, you're gonna get people that say, oh yeah, this is the best Sonic story, which I think is one of them. I think it's definitely one of the best Sonic stories for sure. But they will also say, yeah, the gameplay's ass. Now these guys, holy, these guys are a different breed. Quarterfinals, Superstars Advance 2. Now, has the hate for Sonic Superstars reached the hate of like some of the Advance games that people like throw at it? People hate Superstars because of this, that, and the third. People hate Sonic Advance for this, that, and third. Then people really realize, oh no, actually Advance 2 is actually fucking great. You guys are tripping, right? Like, Advance Superstars is really great. You guys are tripping. It has great level design. Look at this cool shit I can do. I feel like this is hard, and I don't particularly play either game much. I might give Superstars the edge here because outside of gameplay, they might have to defend more stuff than Advance 2, right? Because the sprite, like, let's talk about graphics, right? Nobody's gonna talk shit about the sprite work and stuff like that. Maybe the fact that, like, oh, you like the screen is small because you're playing on a Game Boy Advance, so you can't really see what's ahead of you, like, type beat. A lot of people don't like the models in Superstars. They don't like the way Sonic looks. He's like not the right shade of blue. He looks derpy instead of like cool, like serious guy. He looks too cute, you know what I'm saying? Superstars, that's right, they do have to defend the multiplayer. That, I think that gives it the edge. That's right. I forgot this game had multiplayer because the multiplayer is pretty bad. Simply because they just didn't optimize it well enough because it was a Sonic game. They kind of just left it like it was a Mario game, a new Super Mario Bros game with the multiplayer, and it's just not that. Like, I don't know why they would think. Yeah, we're going Superstars. Heroes versus CD. I think I'm going to Heroes here. People tend to talk more about the 3D games than the 2D games when it comes to like Sonic discourse. But even other than that, I don't think there's that many haters of CD than there are of Heroes, bro. There's just not. And the people that really like Heroes a lot, they have to fight tooth and nail and tell them, no, wait. The game is actually peak Sonic design. Yes, it's glitchy. A lot of people are less honest about this game. I'm more honest about Heroes. But I tell people that, well, actually, you could just do this and that and a third, and it's not that bad. You can work around the jank. I know the jank's there, but you can work around it. There's also things like having to play the game multiple times to get the final what's called, right? The special stages and how janky they are, right? Having to play the same levels too in the same order when you play the game through different teams and stuff, right? The bosses, people don't like the bosses, people don't like the combat, the slipperiness, the team stuff, right? The level design goes on too long. Yeah, it's definitely heroes. Yeah, it's heroes. Fuck, heroes can't win this, chat. I don't like this. Heroes can't win this, bro. It gotta be 06. Holy. In fact, it's gonna be 06 versus heroes. No. No. Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta go 06. 06, man, you guys are a different fucking breed, bro. I'll tell you what, you guys are crazy motherfuckers, man. Jesus Christ. I wish Fat was here. Oh, we're going 06. Oh, no. Okay, chat. Oh, no. This is coming down to one thing and one thing only. 06 has more stuff to defend here for sure, right? Low-key, they might have the same amount. I think things like glitches on the 06 side hold more weight. It almost killed the franchise. It's the opposite of Frontiers. It almost killed the franchise, is what people say. The Elise Kiss is still being brought up till this day for some fucking reason. The glitches are really, really bad too. But Heroes is also pretty jank. People don't like the rail switching, you know, stuff like that. But you know what? At least Heroes, you can actually play around the jank, and I think a lot of people know that, though. At least they do know that, so maybe they don't have to defend that too much. 06, I don't think you're playing around the jank, bro. Again, the people that say that you haven't encountered one glitch, you're fucking lying. There's no fucking way. Even like a minuscule glitch, just a little tiny little hiccup in the game, you have encountered one. What are you talking about? You tell me you hopped on a rail and there was no like thing going on? That's one of those corners that you had to think. Shut up. Stop it. I think it's 06 here, bro. Which is amazing for my agenda. I ain't gonna lie. It's amazing for my agenda. I like the box kicking glitch. Yes, that's my favorite glitch. When I remember I was watching a video when I was younger, seeing that you can do that. I hopped on the game. I was like, wait, you guys do that shit? I was like, oh shit, that's cool. 06 takes it. I think it was obvious. 06 is bad, man. It's bad, man. You like this game, bro. God bless your heart, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, imagine, right? Imagine going up to other Sonic fans, like, you trying to make new friends and shit. Yeah, bro. What's your favorite Sonic game? Oh, it's Sonic 06. Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, God bless your heart, man. God bless your heart. Because Sonic 06, the most overglazed, over-defended game of all time. I guess this, too. And to those that defend the game,